And we're live. Welcome everybody to the first ever XP Network Spotlight live stream. We're here with our guests from Rising Empire Studios. This is Ridge and Garrett. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, tell you what you do, and then I'll jump back to me and XP Network real quick.
Hey everyone, if you don't know me, my name is Ridge Kiley. I'm the CEO of Rising Empire Studios, creator of Alpha Clash TCG, and this is Garrett.
I'm Garrett Kiley. We do happen to be brothers and in business together. I'm the COO of Rising Empire Studios, and yeah, excited to be here.
Thank you guys so much for joining us and your partnership with XP Network. It is very exciting. We're actually doing some custom builds for you that we'll get into later for your organized play. I'm Jason Hronsky. I'm CEO of XP Network. If you're in the gaming world, you may recognize me from Jasco Games. I ran that company for 25 years. We also made a TCG. It was the Universes trading card game. Before that, UFS. So lots of experience with TCGs and gaming and tabletop and video games and everything else. Everyone viewing right now, welcome to the Spotlight. This is your chance to get your 50 bonus XP. So if you're in the stream watching, there will be a QR code throughout the stream. Be sure to scan that QR code and get your 50 bonus XP. And stay tuned to the very end because there's going to be one lucky winner that wins a 500 XP bonus after the stream. So I'm going to go ahead and go in since this is our first live stream for XP Network Spotlight. I'm going to give you guys a background on who we are, what we do, why we're doing this. So XP Network was designed actually to help out Jasco Games back in the day for our tabletop games, for our organized play, to help out our retailers. And because we have, I hope you guys aren't frozen, you're not moving at all. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Because we have that background, we were working with some of the top heads from Twitch.tv. So JT Gleason, one of our founders, he was the original CTO of Twitch, and Justin TV, took Justin TV to Twitch, built that into kind of the empire that we're streaming on today, worked at Amazon for 5 years. Now he's one of our founders and works over at some other companies as well, doing video game work. We also have our CTO, Chase Farmer. Chase comes from Apple and Plaid. He worked on Apple Music, iTunes, and the Apple App Store. He built the trillion-dollar-plus banking giant that is Plaid with that team. And then he brought a bunch of his experts over from the Apple world. So we have Kevin, who worked on Ticketmaster. So our ticketing system is top-notch. Our UI UX is John Cantro, who did Uber and Apple UI, and he worked on a bunch of other big tech projects. I obviously come from tabletop for 25 years. John Grams has helped us quite a bit from Fantasy Flight Games. He used to be FFG for, I think, about 20 years himself. That's before the Asmodee merge and after the Asmodee buyout. So I actually purchased my trading card game from him and Steve Horvath way back in the day, back in the end of 2009, beginning of 2010. Purchased UFS from those guys and all the negotiations. So it's fun to have that full circle. We also have Nick Fotheringham. He's known as the Godfather of esports, the GOE. Helped set up MLG, CPL, EVO, pretty much every fighting game, first-person shooter, and esport event you've ever seen. Started back with him and JT, launching esports really onto the main stage. So XP Network's here to bring gamers together in a new community. And when I say new community, I mean this is like an online community that we bring back into person. So we really appreciate live events, so live tournaments. We want to really promote gathering together to play an RPG, to play a TCG, to go play a board game night, to go out and watch some music, watch some sports, whatever you can do in person. We've created a system to give out achievements so you can get XP as the member of XP Network to use in various Shopify stores. So we have a full Shopify app integration, which means you can go onto Rising Empire right now and use Rising Empire XP to purchase items or get discounts or get credits from their store. All XP is universal on our XP store. So you can see right now the prices are cranked through the roof because we're still in the live beta. And we, because we're the centralized hub and everybody's XP has different value, we are Switzerland. All your XP can be used on our store, but Rising Empire XP is only available at the Rising Empire store. So you can't use it at any of our other partner stores. The value for your XP, for your credit, will be, it could be a penny for an XP, it could be 10 cents for an XP, it could be a tenth of a cent for an XP. It really depends on the partner and how much XP they're going to be giving out and for what. We also have Stripe integration. So part of the whole ticketing is that you can do tickets, badges, and add-ons. If you go join the organized play for any of these partners, you can also represent them officially to do tournaments and things like that. So how do you spend your XP? Go to your profile account, check your member profile, like your favorite games, like your favorite publishers, and you'll get news and updates from them. And then you'll see your achievements will be linked to XP. Sometimes you can also just get XP for being a super fan or going above and beyond. The publisher has full reign over the XP that they issue, as do we. And get your retailers involved because they can also be part of XP Network. They can also link their Shopify stores, and they can represent any of the games that you guys play in their store and give out their own XP so you can get store credit at their store or from the publisher. So we're going to go into some of the other features we have, and be sure to follow Rising Empire Studios if you haven't, if you didn't do that on Monday, because you'll be added to the news and the mailing list. And if you did this on Monday, you would have gotten 50 bonus XP. So coming soon features, we've got our communities, which means you guys can set up a local community, invite all your friends and follow games so you can get in touch with each other more often and play the games you love together. We're adding the wallet. The way XP works is that everyone has their own XP. So this is just going to be under your ledger that already exists. And it'll say, the Rising Empire XP, XP Official, Universal XP, Catalyst Games, Warlord, any of our partners. That's being added right now. And then finally, in the immediate features coming soon are leagues and leaderboards. So that's kind of just a basic background about us and what we're doing. And now I'm going to jump over to why we're doing this and all the cool things that we're doing with Rising Empire Studios, Alpha Clash. And so let's go ahead and kick it over to you guys and give us your news and updates and the exciting stuff you guys have for your fans.
Yeah, well, we're obviously grateful to be here and really looking forward to this partnership. And obviously, if people are here, they're seeing these notifications about our coming on board with XP Network. But it's really something exciting for us, a way that we can really integrate our fans into this entire ecosystem where we can reward them with XP, get them into events, get them into all kinds of stuff, and really just make it the one-stop shop for our people in one hub. But yeah, we do have a lot of exciting things going on. So things that we have going on, in case you don't know, we kicked off a new comic series recently. So this first issue actually releases next week. And so this new one will be coming out if you haven't picked it up yet. If you're in the US at Team Covenant, if you're in the UK, it's with Leaky Teacup, Australia, Flukenbox, and Asia, Toy Shogun, and they all come with exclusive promo cards with each one that's different for each region. So you can pick up your comic books. We are big, hot, and heavy into the lore, novels, comics, the whole work. So we're really excited to get more of that story out there.
And there are 8 issues of this series.
This series has 8 issues, and more on the story. You can now, we just turned it on Kickstarter, that we will have a campaign with comic book legend Mark Waid, who's done over 2,000 titles for Marvel and DC. Kingdom Come, Superman, Batman, Birthright, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, whatever. He's done pretty much everything you've seen, including some of the movies and TVs you've seen on the big screen.
They've been based on a lot of his stories.
Based on his stories, and so we're
written.
doing a partnership with him with a whole comic arc. And so now you can go follow that on Kickstarter. And so that just went up, and we'll start getting those followers up to get ready. So you're notified when we go live on all that. We're really excited about that.
Yeah.
Talk about card stuff. What's out?
Oh man. If you're an Alpha Clash fan, you've seen that we have PvE. So 1 to 5 player co-op, pretty unique to the TCG space. Not too many games have PvE for TCGs, but this is solo and co-op. But what's even cooler is we're doing organized play for it. We're going to have our first PvE gauntlet at ClashCon, which is in a couple weeks in Nashville, Tennessee. Anyone that plays in that gets an invite to our Pro Tour. And so it's just an Alpha Clash celebration weekend.
Big community event.
Yeah,
So
big community event. What's also cool is we are doing round modifiers. So anyone that has mastered this, they're not ready for what's coming on the round modifiers. And then we also have 9 exclusive cards that if people come, you get a PvE exclusive contender that's pretty dang good. You also get 8 other PvE cards that you get to insert into your own decks. They'll also be live in the PvE gauntlet. And then the top 4 get to play against me as Lord Krung as the boss. So we're going to have a big throwdown with the top performers after we get through the finals. There's really cool prizes and all that kind of stuff. And then, Pro Tour goes right alongside that as well. Yeah. And then what's just as exciting is our 6th booster set released. It's called Echoes of Eternity. And that released, 1 week ago?
Last week.
Yeah, 1 week ago. So pretty big milestone for any game, especially an indie game, to go 6 sets in, and we're keeping it rolling. We got set 7 coming after, and so many exciting things we're going to keep keeping on.
Yeah, so we were excited to get this draft set out. It's the first set of a new block, which you might notice that our card game and our comics are aligned. So right now the card game is telling the story that the comics are all in the same time, and so you see a lot of those comic panels and arts and things come straight onto the cards and really just marry those products together with the story and the gameplay. It's 32 draftable packs of 16, so a ton of cards in a box right now. And then we've released some new stuff like champion decks. We're all about community, and so if you might find yourself your picture and everything on our products, and release some of the decks that you play in our events as well. So a lot of things going on our front: comics, cards, PvE, booster boxes, Mark Wade stuff, events, and XP Network partnerships. And that's just the stuff we can tell you about. So a lot of stuff going on our front as well. So a lot to be excited about over here.
I can attest to how impressive it is that you guys are going on your 7th set. Like, TCGs, I don't know if people think they're easy to make, but they are not easy to make. They're not only not easy to make, but consistently to release product that is competitive and not broken, with no typos, that delivers on time. It's quite the feat of logistics and skill and testing and everything else. So kudos to you guys. Huge shout outs. I love the artwork. Mark Wade coming on, awesome stuff. And tell me a little bit about your ambassador program, because I know you guys used to have this thing, and we want to help you ramp this back up if we can.
Yeah, so a big thing with XP Network is we're able to do things now for the first time that we have not been able to do effectively. One of those things being something like an ambassador program, where we originally had an ambassador program. Hey, you sign up, we get you a playmat, we give you some demo decks, you go out and run it, but there's really not a ton of support. We try to give you some materials. We don't really know who's out running events. It was really hard to track, really hard to manage. And so we're going to restart the ambassador program. What we can do now with XP Network is people can actually sign up, become ambassadors, get signed on as organizers. They can actually go out, run events, ticketed events, official Alpha Clash events from Rising Empire. We can provide them with XP to hand out prizes and things for people to participate in addition to the materials. And we can actually see who's out running it, if people are signing up for the events, how often they're doing it. And so not only is it good for us because we can actually now be involved in the process, it's like for the first time, the ambassadors can have real support to actually go out and be successful.
That's awesome, guys. And perfect timing. We just got onto our next segment. And I do want to make a shout out. So anybody that's here for the XP only, if you're not a fan of anything, first of all, become a fan. Start playing these games. Alpha Clash is awesome. It's one of the best systems out there. So definitely pick up the game if you haven't already. If you want extra XP because you're on the live stream right now and you have an iPhone, we have a beta game out right now called Pong of Champions. You'll see it at the bottom right of our website on the main page. The Pong of Champions is our kind of take on the fighting game universe mixed with our version of getting tickets from Chuck E. Cheese. So imagine skee ball when you go out to the arcade. Well, we made a Street Fighter-esque Pong game. So we have like your fighting game looking characters throwing fireball pure Pong balls at a ball cup to win XP. If you download that today, you can link your XP network account and get 3,000 bonus XP, which is quite a bit of XP for one go. It will be coming to Android later, but be sure to check that out. It's called the Pong of Champions. It'll be pretty obvious because of the logo on our site, and you can get your bonus XP there. And if you play, we're doing a big launch event down in Galveston and in Houston for Row. So you'll notice that big banner up at the top for wrestling. We're going to be doing a live activation there with our team and doing a lot of stuff for Pong of Champions, giving out some swag, and you can get some more bonus XP. Play the game. On the 19th, you'll have a more finalized version of the game as well. So you can test that out with us. And you can also earn XP just for playing. And there might be some cool crossover things we're doing with our partners on that game in the future. So just wanted to call that out. We're going to go into Q&A, I think, right now. So Josh, shoot me any Q&A we might have from the fans, and we'll go in and answer some questions about Rising Empire Studios or XP Network, whatever the fans desire. Oh, no Q&A yet. So we're opening up Q&A, and we're just going to keep talking.
Perfect. Yeah, well, obviously we talked about the ambassador program, but I think for us especially is right now just getting not just players, ambassadors, but we're really looking forward to the achievements that can be unlocked. And so, like we have an event coming up and we've been creating cool achievements of like, we have bounties, we have a bounty system and all kinds of stuff that we want to implement.
I've seen on the back end some of the achievements you guys have been making. They look super, super sweet. That's the other thing, fans out there, go to your profile. You're unlocking these achievements as you do these events. So including this stream, if you signed up for the ticket for the stream and then you get your bonus XP, you're going to see all that in your profile. And I did just get a question. So is there no bonus XP if you're not on the iPhone? Right now, there's not because the SDK does not link properly from Android. It will be coming soon. I don't know how soon. So in the meantime, you'll probably just have to borrow an iPhone and log in with your account or just wait. But it will come to Android and you'll still get the same amount of bonus XP. We have another question. How's Best of 2 coming? We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we're definitely for those of you that have been following our organized play, we formerly did best of 3 up until the last couple of events. We've been doing best of 2, which has been pretty well received, mostly because you can play 2 games in an hour, and the point system is much cleaner and it rewards winning individual games with bonus points for winning matches. So looking forward to that, and I think it'll be ready to go, right? That's what we're hearing.
We're actually about to ready to test. I hope a final version for beta test today. It looks like so Chase and his team are ridiculously good at this. Like they created the entire best of 2 this week, and they started it I think 2 days ago to get it going because we knew you guys needed this for some upcoming tournaments and they want it ready for testing now. So we're, as XP Network, we're going to be supporting your online tournaments. So anybody that comes and does the beta test tournament with us, we'd like to host at least 1, probably 2 big Discord events. We will provide extra prize support for those. And obviously you'll get XP from probably both partners in these events because we want to get as many people on there as possible to stress test the tournament before the big games come up. So definitely keep an eye out on your social medias and Discord and see if you can come join one of those tournaments when we're ready to test. It might even be as soon as this weekend. I have a good question from the chat. How did the collaboration between XP Network and Rising Empire come about? Do you guys remember?
Yeah. So Shane introduced us at Origins Game Fair. That's the first time that we had met, and I had known Shane because Shane was playing competitively for several tournaments, and yeah, he would just always say, "Oh yeah, you got to be my friend Jason. Yeah, he's we're working on stuff. You'll have to meet sometime." And so then when it came about at Origins in June of this year, then we got together, talked, and that kind of just kicked everything off.
Yeah, and then it kind of started Origins, and we met up again at Gen Con, then we met up again out there in Vegas, and so been able to meet up a few times as well as obviously a lot of phone calls getting this thing up and running. But yeah, Shane Duckworth made the original introduction.
Yeah, and shout outs to Shane. He's also running this entire stream. Very, very tech savvy guy, and also one of the best card players out there. He is a world champion in our old game. He's just good at every game he picks up. He's also was sponsored by Dragon Shield for a while because his shuffle is so crazy cool. There's videos of him shuffling like all over the place. So go check out if you want to get some views for Shane. Go watch Shane Duckworth shuffling online. Let's see. What's our next question? Are there any plans for a donation program like Magic Kids, where we can donate unwanted cards for kids in need?
On our end, we don't have anything in the works currently for that, as far as people donating back cards for us to do some sort of a program. If that's something somebody's super passionate about, I can pretty much guarantee you that a place in your area would be very happy to work with you to get some kids some cards.
That's a great question. I like to see the community giving back to community and giving back to kids, especially. So shout outs to your guys' community. That's like super nice to even put that into the chat. Yeah, I love to see that kind of stuff. It looks like we're coming up on probably the last question before we move on. And that is, how often is XP Network planning on doing Spotlight Weeks? Will it be every week until you go through your onboarded partners? We plan on doing a Spotlight Week every single week as long as we can. And we will be doing new Spotlight Weeks. I'm glad they brought this up because after the beta, which is going to be in a couple of months, when we go fully live and all of our features are tested with all the fans helping us test today, we're going to do these again. So Rising Empire will get another Spotlight Week in the coming months. And this one will feature drops. And drops are a really cool item. I know you guys have something really cool for the drop week when it comes a limited card. Have you guys shown that yet to anybody?
Yeah, no. So we have briefly on a stream, we kind of showed it far away, but nobody's actually really seen the card. So we're doing a serialized 1 of 100 card. It's a alternate art from our new comic series of Clarity as Death on the card called Death's Door, which is an epic within the game, a really highly playable card. It's not only alternate art, full foil, full UV texture, numbered out of 100. It's also got the XP Network logo on it. So full custom card here. Try to give you some different angles. If I catch the lighting, you can probably see the numbering as well as very heavily textured. Just not only a really cool card, a unique card, and a numbered card. It's also going to be signed as well. This one's not signed yet. We'll also be signing those. But it's also a highly playable card. So if you want to put it in your deck and maybe not shuffle it quite as hard as Shane, but flex on people, that'd be good. But if you want to slab it up or grade it, that's great too. So
that's awesome. So yeah, that's going to come during drop week. So keep an eye on the Rising Empire store. We will do another live stream for that drop, and they are clearly limited to 100. There are some other cool items that are coming out in drop week. I don't know if you want to show those off today or not. We do have time.
We can show. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to give away a case of our new booster set, which will be 4 of these new booster boxes to one lucky winner. And then we have another unique thing that we're going to do here, which we haven't done yet. This big
there it is.
Beautiful uncut sheet of all the highest rarity cards from our most recent set. So you'll notice all the way from iconics to legendaries to the inks to the golds to the alpha rare, all on
beautiful artwork
big sheet. And somebody's also going to be going home with one of those. So we're looking forward to doing that. Those don't come up very often. So
the moral of the story is don't miss drop week.
Yes.
Drops will be limited by XP, so you do have to have some XP or full XP to even participate in a drop. You can't just go in and buy it with money. You have to be involved in the community and you have to be partaking in these events. So that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for drop week. We also have a question about, can casual players use XP Network to just run their own events and their own gatherings? Of course you can. We recommend that you go onto the page in your profile, go sign up to be an organizer, and you can get full access to the back end for the free tournament software for you guys and run any type of double elimination, single elimination, best of 2, Swiss, Any tournament really that's run in FGC or tabletop, you can run a tournament for. Leagues and leaderboards are also coming soon. So you can keep track of your best players in your community. You can do RPG night this way. And when you get communities, you can have any kind of game group set up on here. So you don't have to be a competitive player for XP Network. Our job is to encourage community and just gathering. So that's why you're going to see a lot of come together and just play local game night. Come together and do your D&D night and come together and play cards. Just sit at a table across from friends, meet new friends, and gain XP. Your retail stores, if they don't already have XP Network, right now they get the 3-month beta trial. So it's $1 a month for them to join in. Pretty much no risk for them. Have them come in and they'll get you more XP for credit, and they can give out more achievements for you guys so you can collect those. But yeah, that was a great question. And I think we're going to move into... We're close to the top of the hour. Some lucky member that's watching right now is going to win a 500 bonus XP. So we have a cool little spinning wheel, and someone's going to win 500 bonus XP to use in the Rising Empire store or at our store. We do have some Comic-Con exclusives available from San Diego Comic-Con. We will be adding new things, or you can save your XP for drop weeks. And be sure to join every week from now on. Join all the spotlight weeks, because you can get, next week is Level 99 Studios. You probably see those coming up. One of our partners is going to be doing a spotlight week every week. You can gain XP, learn about their games, and worst case scenario, spend it on our store and get gift cards and exclusive stuff. We're probably going to be putting up a Switch 2 here in a little bit on the platform, and the store is going to be more and more populated with exclusive items. We might have some wrestling swag up there too here pretty soon, just FYI, if you guys are wrestling fans. But I guess we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. If everybody's scanned in, be sure, we'll give you like a few seconds. Scan in so you have your chance to spin the wheel and win your 500 bonus XP just for watching. So I'm going to just kind of keep an eye on my chat here. When you guys are ready on the back end, let me know and we'll go ahead and spin. Somebody did ask, when is drop week? Drop week is coming soon. We're going to make an announcement. There's not a set date for it, but I believe Rising Empire will be the first drop week because they were the first spotlight.
Yeah, and I know we've been asked, about the card, and I've told people, it's not going to be out today. You won't be able to pick it up yet, so I'm sure we'll get.
I would say we're more likely to be in a few weeks than we are in a few months. So let's just keep it that way. It's a feature that we're working on right now. We had to add a bunch of currencies to XP because we only had US dollar available for a while. And since you guys have, I think, like 14 different currencies available on your store, on your Shopify store, we had to make sure all currencies are supported for XP and they don't convert to the dollar, because $1 is not the same as 1,000 yen, which is $1, right? So the XP ratio has to be by currency so that you can adjust it on your sides to give out as much as you want. But it looks like we're good to spin. So let's go and spin the wheel, Shane, and see who our lucky winner is. And I'm going to keep an eye here to see who won because I can't see the stream. Do, 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 do.
Is it spinning?
It's an odd rainy day here in Las Vegas. So I tried to mute myself earlier because it got really loud in the background. Oh, here we come. We got spinning now. And we have our winner. It is, congratulations to Sloppy Gunner. Sloppy Gunner, you just got 500 bonus XP to save up for drop week or use right now in the Rising Empire Shopify store. Be sure to go to their store on their website. This is how the partnership works. We have an official Shopify XP Network app. Any store, any publisher with Shopify can add the little login with XP Network button, and it will link straight to your account, and you will get Rising Empire XP. So just keep that in mind. Your total XP, if we gave you XP from XP Network or another publisher did, that is not universal. It's where you got it is where you can spend it. Other than on our store, you get to use all the XP in the world on our store. So be sure to check your profile, make sure it's there. We were actually able to check that right now live, so you can confirm that you got your 500 bonus XP this second, because that's how fast this team is.
If he didn't get it, that's a Vegas local, so I'm pretty sure he's right there in town with you.
Hey, shout outs to Vegas. All right. Hey, I'm going to be going to like 5 game stores next week, so maybe I'll see you at one of those. I hope you guys all voted on your favorite game store too, because that helps out the store and it helps out Rising Empire to know where the community is strong and where it needs some extra support. So if you didn't vote on that, maybe you can still go in and do a vote, but you just won't get your bonus XP. But it's really good information, and we'll do it again in the next Spotlight Week. Thank you guys so much for coming. Ridge, Garrett, is there anything else you guys want to say before we end the show today?
Just thanks for having us. We're excited for partnership with XP Network. There's a lot of really fun things coming down the pipeline. So thank you for all for watching and being part of this.
Yeah, and if you're here till the end, appreciate you, and hopefully you've favorited us. And I would encourage you to make a push to your game store to get them to sign up as an organizer, because it allows us to support them as a store and ultimately support you as a player. And there's so many things this thing can do that we haven't scratched the surface on yet, and we're looking forward to it. So appreciate you guys.
Yep, we're the first tabletop platform out there. This is not just tournament support. This is your all-in-one rewards program. So thank you guys for joining XP Network Spotlight Week #1 with Rising Empire Studios. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you at the Renaissance Fair in Las Vegas if you're local.
See you guys.
Have a good one.